Good morning students. Let's move on to session 2 of theory of radiation. In the previous class we have discussed regarding radiation, black body and black body radiation, list of basic properties of thermal radiation and important definitions, emission and emissive power, absorption and absorptive power, reflective and transmittive power. In today's class, we shall discuss the following: distribution of energy in the black body spectrum, Wien's law and Rayleigh-Jean's law. To begin with, let's discuss regarding black body radiation spectrum. This can be explained by the help of a graph as shown in figure 1a, where wavelength is taken along x-axis and monochromatic emissive power is taken along y-axis. So, black body radiation spectrum is typically a plot of monochromatic radiation density emitted by the black body versus wavelength of emission. Figure 1b gives the spectral plot of a black body. Radiation spectrum of non-black bodies. Radiation spectrum of non-black bodies are different and depend on the physical properties of the body. But the black body spectrum is independent of the properties of the body and depend only on the absolute temperature of the body. Figure 1c shows the variation of monochromatic emissive power versus wavelength. The spectrum of non-black bodies contains several peaks, whereas these peaks are due to various physical characteristics of the material of the bodies. As the black body spectrum is independent of the properties of the body material, it shows a smooth variation irrespective of the material of which it is made. It does not exhibit multiple peaks as in the case of non-black bodies. However, the shape of black body spectrum varies only with respect to its temperature. Thus, by looking at the spectrum, one can identify whether its source is a black body or a non-black body. Realization of a black body. Usually, whenever we say black body, we think that it might be black in color, but it is not so. So, a black body need not be black in color. It can be made of bright objects as well. A bundle of sharp needles with their sharp points directed towards the eye. Pile of razor blades weaved from their sharp side are the realization for black body. Importance. Black body radiation spectrum gives information about the radiation itself. The shape of the spectrum varies with the temperature of the source only. Stephen's law. It states that the total energy E radiated per unit time per unit area of emitter, that is monochromatic radiation density, is proportional to the area under the curve. And Stephen found empirically that this area is directly proportional to the fourth power of the absolute temperature T of the black body, that is E is equal to sigma T to the power 4. Let us consider this as equation 1, where sigma is the Stephen-Boltzmann constant. And this equation is also called the fourth power law. And this equation is originally derived by Boltzmann. This law states that as the temperature of any black body is changed, the curve retains its general shape, but the maximum, that is peak of the curve, shifts with temperature, so that the wavelength of the most intense radiation is inversely proportional to the absolute temperature. That is, lambda m is inversely proportional to absolute temperature T, which implies that lambda m times T is equal to constant. Let's consider this as equation 2. So equation 2 is a special case of Wien's displacement law which states that the energy density E of blackbody radiation of wavelength lambda varies directly as the fifth power of its absolute temperature T, that is E is equal to constant times T to the power 5. Let's consider this as equation 3. Equations 2 and 3 may be used to predict the entire curve at any given temperature. So this curve comes out to be as shown. Important note, it must be noted that neither of fourth power law or Wien's law treats the basic problem of why the energy radiated from a black body has this particular wavelength distribution. The curve in figure 2a is similar to the curve for Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution of velocities. Hence, Wien thought of charged particles moving at random inside the cavity resonator are responsible for the cavity radiation. He therefore preferred to write equation 3 in the form of Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution equation. That is, psi of lambda is equal to C1 divided by exponent of C2 by lambda times T into lambda to the power minus 5. Consider this as equation 4. Here, psi of lambda is the monochromatic radiation density of wavelength lambda at temperature T. C1 and C2 are arbitrary constants. In equation 4, C1 and C2 are referred to as first and second radiation constants respectively. The curve of Wien's law in general does not agree completely with the distribution curve of blackbody radiation. Hence, Wien chose the value of C1 and C2 such that the curve agrees with the blackbody radiation curve only at smaller wavelengths as shown in figure 2b. So figure 2b shows Wien's law agrees with Planck's law only at lower wavelengths. Merits and demerits of Wien's law. Merits. It empirically explains blackbody radiation spectrum at smaller wavelengths. It is first attempt of comparing blackbody radiation spectrum to MB distribution. Demerits. It's only an empirical law and does not explain anything about the nature of radiation. It fails to explain blackbody radiation spectrum at higher wavelengths. Rayleigh-Jean's law. To explain blackbody radiation spectrum, Lord Rayleigh put forth their theory based on the following ideas. The atomic oscillators inside the blackbody cavity move at random and assemble into standing waves inside the cavity. These standing waves have many modes of vibration inside the cavity. At a constant temperature, radiation emitted by the cavity is equal to that absorbed by it. Thus, the cavity is in a state of thermal equilibrium. Under these conditions, each mode of oscillation has 2 degrees of freedom, one for potential energy and another for kinetic energy. From these considerations, the energy density of radiation of wavelength between lambda and lambda plus d lambda was shown to be psi lambda d lambda is equal to 8 pi divided by lambda to the power 4 times kT into d lambda. Let's consider this as equation 5. This equation is known as Rayleigh-Jean's formula. In terms of frequency nu, equation 5 takes the form psi nu d nu is equal to 8 pi nu square by c cube times kT d lambda. Let's consider this as equation 6, where c is velocity of light in vacuum. The predicted radiation curve from Rayleigh-Jean's formula is shown in figure 2c. Merits and demerits of Rayleigh-Jean's law. Merits. This has been the first attempt of explaining the nature of emission of blackbody radiation. Demerits. The graph predicted by Rayleigh-Jean's formula, that is figure 2b, agrees with Planck's law only at longer wavelengths. This law fails to predict the radiation curve at shorter wavelengths, as seen in figure 2c. Comparison of radiation laws. Planck's, Wien's and Rayleigh-Jean's law. Comparison. The above three radiation laws are compared graphically in figure 3. We must note that the curve showing Planck's law is exactly same as the distribution curve observed in studies of black body radiation. Thus, figure 3 summarizes the discussions made in this class. Thank you.